Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day, and a shout out to my subscribers and followers from the Dominican Republic. So nice to see you guys from so far away. So today we will cater to the first group, the group that can notice a breath and their result, the reaction is not overwhelming, is not frightening, and is not scary. So let's take this one step at a time. So these individuals, what you guys will do is only one breath. It would be nice if you could do it in the morning when you wake up or in the evening. Just notice one breath. And I highly, highly recommend, at least in the first couple of months, to keep a journal. Later on, it's up to you, but it's very beneficial to keep a journal. And what you do is, like we mentioned in the previous videos, you notice one breath. If you get distracted, try it again, try it again, try it again. You notice one breath. What happened at that time is that you have connected to yourself. Write down the specific one or two feelings you had at that moment. I would not do this more than twice a day. Everyone is different. But after 2 weeks, I would then add one or two breaths. That's all. What you're doing is you're undoing damage that was done to you for so many years and decades, where your brain is always connected to what's going around around you, and being jealous of everyone else, or even about your performance. So when you're thinking, I wish I could have that car, that house, I wish I could have that spouse, I wish I could have that position, I wish I could have this and that. At that moment, what you're doing, I'm not talking about it's bad to be jealous, I'm not even gonna go there. But what you're doing at that moment, you're actually departing from yourself. I can't begin to tell you the awesome clients that I have, and many of you listening to this know what I'm talking about. Very successful people, very intelligent people. Yet they're still depressed, yet they're still sad, yet they're still filled with anxiety. And they tell me the same thing I'm sharing with you. They are connected to their performance. So every time you connect to a performance, you have a temporary jolt. You have a temporary joy, happiness, peace, feeling of accomplishment. You just feel awesome, but it's short-lived, because at that moment you're actually saying to yourself in an indirect way, you're a piece of crap. Your existence is not important. And therefore, ironically, without even realizing, we reject ourselves. We spend so many years in therapy or talking to our friends about the various types of emotional rejection. Although a lot of us didn't have physical rejection, but we had emotional rejection, where our parents did not get us, that were more about giving advice than just sitting and listening to us and trying to get us, and not to come up with excuses of why we're needy and why we have this issue and that issue, and trying to shut us up because that's what their parents did to them. But systematically, we do it to ourselves. So this breath, later on 2 breaths, and you'll be deciding after 2 weeks or 3 weeks how many you want to add on. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to notice 1 breath or 2, and then ask your body how many you're ready to take. Some of your bodies will say, I'm ready to do 4 breaths at a time. Some will say 10. Wait, I have a question for you, Mr. Life Coach. Yes, what's your question? Why can't I just sit and do this for 5 minutes and do 20, 40, 50 breaths? Why are you focusing so much on this, especially the first 2 weeks? Just 1 breath. And that's it. 1 breath in the morning, 1 breath in the evening, max a 3rd breath during the day. Why is it? Join me next week and I will explain what's this magic about starting actually with 1 breath at a time, not more. You could do whatever you want, but if you want it to be effective, there's a certain magic that happens within the 1 breath, and later on gradually adding more and more. Until then, I hear you. Very good. Yes, you are way greater than you think you are. Even if you're not only your little inflatable boat on a beautiful Kayamisha lake. Regardless of where you are greater than you think you are. Thanks for joining.